Welcome to Thomas DIY Audio, STEM Electronics. This is part 2 of the FM radio. Today, we are going to build a FM radio. There are quite a few different kits available online these days. This time, we will show you one with built-in rechargeable battery. As usual, we set up our working table to start. Soldering iron, solder, multimeter, screwdrivers, cutter, and plier. Then sort out all the components in groups. There are not that many components in this kit. Most of the circuitry are integrated in 3 components: FM radio module, battery charging module, and audio amp. Not much soldering is needed, but some of these components require special attention. We will get to them as we go on. Now, we start with the resistors and capacitors, then the audio amp. This is the chip which amplifies audio signal to drive the speaker. Before we move on to other components, we need to identify the orientation of the power switch and the press buttons. For the power switch, there are 2 groups of 3 pins. In each group, there is a pin which is common to the 2 other pins in the same group. Unlike many other on-off switches, this common pin is not in the middle. Therefore, you need to find out which pin is the common. Then you check the PC board to determine the correct orientation before you put in the power switch. Next is the press button. These tiny buttons are also very tricky. There are 4 pins, 2 groups of 2 pins which are already connected. When the button is pressed, all 4 pins will be connected together. Same with the power switch. You need to find out the orientation of the pins and the PC board before soldering them. After we solder the power switch and the 5 press buttons, we install the battery charging module. This module charges up the battery and also supplies power to the entire radio. Then we solder all the rest of the components. Insert the FM module into the row of female connector above the press buttons. This module contains the bandpass filter for selecting radio station, converting the RF signal to IF, and demodulates to audio signal. What comes out is the music and sound which the audio amp amplifies to a volume we want to listen to. Finally, we put everything into the acrylic housing. Now comes another tricky part. This circuitry is designed in a way that when you plug into USB power, it will only charge up the battery. It will not turn on the radio. So don't get worried when you plug in the power. Keep pressing the switch and buttons and still nothing happens. For the first time, it takes about 6 to 8 hours to fully charge up the battery.
And at least 395 people have died.
The rain has started yet again here in Durban, so it's really going to be hampering search and rescue operations, and it's going to be
南沉沒之後，表明會對基輔發動更多打擊，又警告如果美國同佢哋嘅盟國繼續向烏克蘭提供武器，會造成不可預測嘅後果。天氣方面，一股達強風程度嘅東北季候風正影響廣20至23度，吹和緩至清勁東風，初時離岸同高地吹有陽光，下星期中期有幾陣驟雨。黃色火災危險警告同強烈季候風信號現正實。
I hope you have enjoyed this video. There are other STEM electronics videos on different projects, all under Thomas DIY Audio. Many more are coming up. See you soon.